If I'm too masculine around you, it's simply because I'm not for you. You're not the man for me, and I'm not the woman for you, because women naturally submit to men that they feel safe and comfortable around. When you just over the top aggressive, don't nobody want to deal with that. And no man wants a woman with all this aggression and masculine ass energy. And I've never understood why so many women don't understand that. Because let you detect any...
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen. It's time again for the older man's review on some of today's current events. This one's a little ticklish because it hits very close to home, to say the least. and it's concerning the African-American influencer, truck driver, YouTuber, I have no idea. But apparently there was a young lady here in Dubai who's been detained because she violated some of the local laws. But the question is why she was detained or why she was charged. And before we go on, guys, subscribe, hit that, just smash that good old subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can be up to date the minute I drop another video. Because what I try to bring is knowledge. I am not here to criticize. I'm not here to have an opinion on whether something is right or wrong. I want to bring you the facts, show you how to think critically so that you can determine for yourself if something is either left or right or just downright in the middle. All right, so let's get into it. So this came up and it's pretty... So this video came up on my Instagram feed. Then I saw some other individuals chiming in on this issue. And the reason I want to bring this up is because it's hitting close to home and it's a subject that's very, very important because it sort of ties in with another subject I wanted to discuss, and it's about the attitude of the aggressive behavior of women. Because these two stories sort of clash with each other, I thought I'd bring you both of them at the same time. Now, the first time this triggered me was this video where I saw this young lady at her graduation displaying this type of behavior right here.
Okay, let's go. You didn't let me get my moment, so I want to say my name is Khadijata Diallo and I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is going to be all about me.
Oh, drops the mic. Congratulations!
Now this buffoon took the mic away from school administrators at her graduations because she claims that the administration wasn't allowing the black students to say their names completely. And the hilarious thing about that is that if you play the tape back and listen to when she says her name, you can barely hear it either.
My name is Khadijata Diallo.
Yeah. Now you tell me if any employer after seeing this post is going to hire this woman. Because this brings me to one simple point. When I see my black sisters conducting themselves in this sort of manner, and I'm not just looking at this one isolated incident, I'm seeing incident after incident after incident posted online with black women just going outrageous. Now listen to me first. I'm not saying it doesn't happen with whites or any other culture.
Wanted to rest with his cat in the woods, but this woman wasn't having it.
Get out of here.
You're scaring my cat.
Get out of here.
Mom.
Get out of here. You are not supposed to be here. It says 8.
What are you, the f***ing cat police?
Don't call me a name and get out of here.
You're calling yourself names.
I am not. Yeah, I have my own name. I'm not calling myself by my own name. I don't need to.
Karen?
That's stupid.
It is stupid. You're being The f*** are you reaching into my car?
Don't you dare swear at me. Get out of here. You are not allowed.
You come close to me.
The man immediately understood who he was dealing with and decided to have a little fun.
Get that camera away. Okay, then I'm opening the door. Get the camera off me. Don't you dare. No, you won't. Because you know what? I have Jesus on my side, and Jesus rules over everybody.
I have Satan.
But Jesus is more powerful than Satan, and Satan will never stand up.
But apparently, when a white woman does it, she gets called a Karen. When a black woman does it, she's an angry black woman. She gets labeled based on her skin color. A Karen is not based on her skin color. And this sort of triggered something in me to try to understand, why is it that we have these two different labels for women who conduct themselves quite similarly? And here's the difference between an angry black woman and a Karen. The Karen, she is pissed off because her privileges seems to be violated. Her privileges, or her status, where she sees that her privilege of her space, her time, anything that she feels that it's being violated because of her status, she gets upset. The black woman, she gets triggered when she feels that there is some injustice being placed against her. When her name isn't mentioned in a graduation, when she don't get the right seat on a plane, or when she has a problem on a plane, she has the right to stand up and do this.
Talk because you so privileged that you got to get to somebody else and tell them you're not listening. I don't have to listen to you. Then go to the bathroom. You don't run me. You go to the bathroom. You shut up and stay in your lane. Okay. You have nothing to do with this, little girl. I'm not talking to you. Listen to your mama. She should have told. I know you don't care. You so grown.
Ma'am, I need to get to my door.
Okay, thank you. And I need to get to the bathroom. Like I said, y'all don't run people. You don't run America. You run yourself. So get off your little mentality that you better than somebody, because you're not. Thank you. That's what I say. See this little shit right here? This whole little mentality. But you need to understand, you don't run America no more.
Everyone seated at this time.
That shit over.
Take your
police. You don't run me. And guess what? When I was 14, they said, oh, and I got the promise to my people. And you mad. Because the promise is coming. You understand me? You can take me to jail. You're mad. Go ahead. Now let me let my people know the truth on this motherfucker. Esau and Jacob, you mad because the promise is coming to my people, and you think we stole the birthright? But shut up, bitch. It's coming to us. It's coming to us. You understand me? You can't do nothing about it. That's why y'all so mad. Damn. That's what it's all about. Because he looks like you and he looks like me. That's what he looks like. I'm tired of it. She gonna get it. They think I got so much white privilege to tell people what to do, but she need to understand California is a black queen, and that's who I am. I will. I don't have a problem.
And one thing that is very clear amongst the Karens and the angry black woman is that they feel that they have a privilege, that they are privileged to be able to do this and get away with it. Yet, time and time again, they've been punished. The Karens have been fired from their jobs. The angry black women don't get any opportunities. And the problem with the angry black woman is that it doesn't just influence the black woman, it is now perpetrated through the entire black community. All white women don't get the name Karen, but it seems like every single black woman gets the angry black woman label. Do you know that black American women are the lowest of the lowest dateable women in the world? That's not my opinion. Hey, don't come at me. Look at the dating statistics. I'm going to try to pull it up here.
I love black women. I think they are my preference, but it's harder to it's harder to date them.
Did a qualitative study where they actually asked black men, why do they believe that black women are the least desired group of women, the least likely to be married, and the least likely to be remarried? And the very first answer, the black men said, it's black women's attitudes, the masculinity, the emasculation.
Asian women are most desired, black women are least desired.
I think because of
white men are most desired, black men are creeping up there, but Asian men are least desired.
But let's get back to the incident that occurred in Dubai. because this is the primary focus of this particular video.
On Fox, the last 2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domely Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domely.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai. It's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Domely Keith, Fox 26 News.
Rented a car, and she had an altercation with the rent-a-car company. And she claims that the man at the rental company would not allow her to have something in the car, and it ended up into a shouting match. Now, the recording shows that the woman was at fault. Now, here's the thing. They listened to the recording of this incident. If it was a situation where the man was seen to be the initial aggressor, he would be the one being punished. But it isn't so. It's the woman. I can tell you without a doubt, my friends, women are privileged here in Dubai. Privileged. They have special lines for women, okay? Men, we have to go and stand in a long-ass line when we have to wait. Women get their own space, their own seating. If she wants, she could sit in the male section, no problem. We, as men, cannot sit in the female section. The women are privileged. So this idea that women are mistreated is total and absolute crap. What Black American women don't understand is they cannot bring that ratchet behavior into any country and expect to get away with it. That's not how it works outside of your little Western cocoon. I hope you guys get the lesson here. Realize that I'm not trying to break people down, or I'm not trying to belittle women. I'm trying to educate you all on the way you should live your life, especially when you move into another man's country, when you go and visit another man's country. It's not your house. Conduct yourself appropriately. Simple. In this country, it's all about respect. If you go outside and you put up a middle finger, I can't do it on camera, but we know the middle finger. If you put up a middle finger, just a middle finger without saying a word, you go to jail. Respect everybody, whether you are a male or a female. If you say anything derogatory to the other person, you are in trouble. Okay? This is where the problem comes in. What a lot of women don't realize, and especially Black Americans, is that you don't get away with bad behavior here.
If I'm too masculine around you, it's simply because I'm not for you. You're not the man for me, and I'm not the woman for you, because women naturally submit to men that they feel safe and comfortable around. When you just over the top aggressive, don't nobody want to deal with that. And no man wants a woman with all this aggression and masculine ass energy. And I've never understood why so many women don't understand that. Because let you detect any type of feminine energy in a man, y'all will drag him through the mud. Hell, men can't even eat certain foods or drink certain drinks at a restaurant without y'all trying to say he's feminine. But you want him to deal with that aggressive ass masculine personality.
Whether you're male or female, you're going to get punished for bad behavior. I had to learn that. But the difference between males and females is that men automatically understand the low level of violence. So we tend to control our mouth. We control our temper. Because we know that if we're confrontational with another man, that the level of violence is imminent. So that's why we don't do it. But women, especially Western women, they know that they can get away with abusing a man and immediately the man is wrong. That's not how it works here. Over here, they don't immediately come and arrest a man when there's a domestic violence. The cops will listen to both parties. Then they will determine. You can't just hit a man and expect to get away with it. You can't insult a man. But just as you can't insult a man, I cannot insult a woman. My ass is in jail the same way. And that, my friends, is the difference. So let's just read a few of these comments so that people can understand what's going on here. But you know what? I'd like to read a few of the comments on some of these incidences. Let's see. Tailored Towing says, you can't go to Dubai with that ratchet hood rat behavior. They will remind you that you're not in America real quick. So leave that behavior home. Precisely what I'm saying. Precisely what I'm saying. You can't do it over here. Captain Rob responded at Tailored Towing and said, no. They should absolutely take that behavior with them and then not come back. Thumbs up. No, man. You know, I don't want to see our women locked up in a foreign jail. What I want to see is for these women to learn how to behave themselves and get out of this Western mentality when they're traveling. Because what we're seeing now is more and more women are saying, hey, you know what, I'm not into the relationships. I just want to travel. You know, I just want a house and travel. I'm just going to have my dogs and travel. I'm just going to go and do some traveling. Well, more and more of these not so cultured women are going outside the country. A lot of them are going looking for love outside the country. Let's not make that mistake. Take the advice from this woman here first.
I'm about to start trouble. That's what I do. Okay, that's what I do. Here we go. See, a lot of influencers lie to our community. Yep, a lot of them lie to our community, especially to our women. They tell y'all that y'all can travel out like the passport bros could, but I'm going to share something with you. Yes, you can travel out like the passport bros, but they will find wives. You will not find a husband. You will find getting smashed first. Yes, that's it, honey. Because American women, their mouth disqualifies them from a lot of things. Yes, it does. And foreign men are not going to put up with that foolery. See, what you need to do is get your mindset right now. Get it fixed now so that you can find a brother that's here, that you can learn how to submit properly. Take heed to the message.
Yeah. As more and more of these women who are so-called educated women, but not very cultured, leave the US, you're going to see more and more of these incidences happening, especially when they come into more conservative countries, because these women just don't understand how bad they are back home until they come out of their home and realize, geez, I'm in deep doo-doo over here. Let's read a few more comments. I don't want to drag this one out too long, but some of the comments are really good. Mitch Hart 11 says, back at Taylor Toy, ghetto chick had no idea where she was going, did absolutely no research. She went because she see the pics and videos of other women over there on trips. Yeah, that's what happens. You got to research where you're going. But listen, man, to hell with the research. Wherever you go, anywhere you go, whether you're in your country or outside your country, behave your damn self, man. You got to be able to control your mouth. Why do you think it's okay to just be massively aggressive when you don't get your own way? There's a sophisticated way to conduct yourself. Excuse me, sir. I understand what you're saying. However, I disagree with what you're doing. Can I talk to your manager? You're the manager? Okay. Well, listen, I would prefer if I call the authorities so that we can straighten this thing out. Boom. Done. Done. You don't oh, shit. Holy Christ. Handcuffs. I'm in jail. Yeah, because that is not normal human behavior. I don't care who you are, male or female, that is not normal behavior. You know, neck shit. Oh, Christ, I think I pulled something. Listen. You ladies don't understand how bad you are. That's the problem. It's embarrassing watching my sisters go through this crap, man. It's embarrassing as a black man watching this. And you know what's scary? And you know what the problem is? What makes it more painful? This disease of this black attitude is spreading across the freaking globe. I'm starting to see Indian women with the same attitude, thinking that they're freaking bad bees. Because MTV and BET and all of these music videos are spreading like wildfire across the globe. And this attitude is perpetrating itself throughout all cultures. They're starting to get this attitude. And when I listen to it, it's the black American, it's literally the black American that I'm listening to when I hear these Indians go off. The attitude. And I'm like, wow, it's really bad. I got to say, man, Black American rap music is a disease. Yes, I said it. It's a freaking disease, and it's perpetrating throughout the rest of the world, and it's nasty. The attitude, the freaking twerking, the Cardi B's and the Mega Thee Stallions and all of these nasty ass women that get out there and push this music, and all of these scenes are pumped into young girls' faces, into their minds, and they're starting to feel like they're the bad bees. It's not a pretty sight. Let's read a few more comments. All right. Who really knows what constitutes as bad behavior, though? And that being the case, let's include majority of lack of self-control and discipline from the American male. From no sexual self-control to irate road rage behavior. And this is just another, yeah, but what aboutism? Yeah, but what about the males? Like I said earlier, men know better than to raise his freaking voice and what they're doing here is this person's trying to move the goalposts, because we're talking about ratchet behavior. We're not talking about sexual behavior. That's a whole different ball game, because these women cannot become passport bros, because the same treatment they're getting back in their own country, just getting D down and no one is committing, the same thing is going to happen when they leave America and come to more conservative countries, because these men know the reputation of American women. So the men that they're going to meet over here and anywhere in a conservative country, they're going to just D them down, send them back on their way, right? Or If some of them are desperate enough, the lower level men, they're going to marry them for their green card. When they get back to America, they're out. So please don't move the goalposts in this matter. We're talking about ratchet behavior. And someone responded to them, American males are not exempt. If they take the hood rat attitude to Dubai or any other country that promotes good behavior, nobody cares what triggered her. All that screaming and yelling is poor attitude. Kids with no manners stay home. Same for adults. Laugh out loud. Yeah, women expect to behave like spoiled kids and get away with it. Yeah, I want it, I want. Tell me what I want. This is me. I should get what I want. No. You calm yourself down like an adult and you speak to somebody in a decent fashion. You, as a woman, will get pretty much anything you want. That's how life works everywhere, anywhere in the world you go, ladies. Let's read a few more. Somebody responded to like I said, this has nothing to do with a man. People's opinion or perspective, views on what bad behavior is, don't matter when. It's the laws in their country and they decide what bad behavior is. She obviously broke their laws with her bad behavior. Simple. I see it all the time. You are not allowed to be drunk in public here in Dubai. So many Brits come over here. They don't realize they hit the pints, they knock back and then walk outside stumbling and carrying on like a freaking belligerent idiot. Boom, they're in jail. Simple. Drunk driving, boom, you're in jail. Like anywhere else in the world. So for some reason, people in the West don't understand that when you come to a conservative country, or when you come to any country that do not have the same laws as yours, you have to behave yourself. Strict. Listen, when I came from Cayman to Dubai, right? You know how many times I was told, boss, I'm going to see how long it takes you to get arrested. I came over 15 years later, I'm still good. I make sure that I follow the laws, man. I know the laws. I stay within those confines of the laws. I don't talk bad about the country. If I don't have nothing good to say about the country, I shut up. Do you understand? It's as simple as that. I say positive things, and it's the same thing I would do with another individual. If I don't have anything nice to say about you, I'm not saying anything at all. Because I realize I'm not in my own house, man. I'm not in my house. I'm in another man's house. I pay respects when I'm in that man's house. If I'm in a man's house and something don't smell right, I don't go to him and say that, your house smells like shit. No. Take a few sniffs. I sit down. I endure it until I have to leave. I hold my breath until I can get away and breathe. I don't have to be in another man's house. But you come into a man's house, you respect the man's house. That's how life works. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys get the lesson here. Realize that I'm not trying to break people down or I'm not trying to belittle women. I'm trying to educate you all on the way you should live your life, especially when you move into another man's country, when you go and visit another man's country. It's not your house. Conduct yourself appropriately. Simple. All right, guys, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, remember, whenever in doubt, always, always, always ask an older man. All right? Cheers.